Hey everybody, how you doing today? I'm excited to be back here and working on this track. Guys, I'm loving how this track is coming. I'm a little nervous about it because there's still a few kinks to work out, but I think we can get through it. I don't know if we can actually finish this today. Chances are we're going to finish it next week, but I am confident that we can actually get some decent progress done today. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this is going to go. I'm also excited to see my YouTube channel actually starting to get some traction going. In this last week, I have managed to upload the arrangement of Ballad of the Windfish, which we did a few months back. So yeah, that is up on the YouTube channel if you want to check that out. That's my mic's just a little hot there, isn't it? Let me turn that down just a bit. There we go. So yeah, Windfish is out, and I've also started uploading the edits for these streams here, so you can find that all on my YouTube channel. Be sure to check that out and share Windfish with your friends if you like it. If you think it's great, if you think it's shareable, I urge you to share that because I want to get that out to as many people as I can. Who do we have here today? We've got quite a few people here. Right off the bat, we've got Entertain Gaming. Good to see you back. Happy to have you here. And Parker's here as well. Deku has joined us. We also have Heister. And Moz, good to see you. Think of a song you like and try to emulate it. Get familiar with the sounds and how you fit them in. Music is 10% genius and 90% experimentation. That was in response to Parker saying, I have a synth. Maybe someone can give me some how to start playing stuff. I need somewhere to start. What Moz said is very true. Music is 10% genius, 90% experimentation. And you will find in this stream, I do a lot of experimentation. In fact, today, there's going to be a lot of experimentation today because I didn't get time to actually go through what I want to do. So there's going to be a lot of experimentation today, especially with the bridge that I want to write. I know in my head how I want it to sound, but I'm not sure exactly which notes and chords I'm going to be using. So there's definitely going to be a lot of experimentation, much of which I'm probably going to cut out of the YouTube. But yeah, prepare for experimentation today. Also, if you want... there is a website called musictheory.net, which will give you, it's got some good exercises to help you get an idea of music theory, to get a handle on it, and also to start learning things about chord progressions. I would urge you to look into chord progressions. Chord progressions are, can you hear? No, you can't hear that. But yeah, chord progressions are when things shift from one chord to the next. It's hard to explain without actually teaching, but once you get an idea of how chords are built in chord progressions, you can actually start really working with music and creating your own songs. So definitely look into that, musictheory.net. It's a great resource. Also, there are different classes on things like I'm taking some courses right now on Skillshare. Not that this is sponsored or anything, but just letting you guys know, there are places like Skillshare, Udemy, where you can go and take classes. They have beginner level courses if you're really interested in music. And guys, today, right now, is the time when everybody is stuck inside. If you have a few extra bucks, this is the time to go out there and start learning new skills like that. Some of you don't have the time. Maybe it's a little too stressful for you to be getting a new skill, but if you really, really, really want to get started in music, there is no better time than now to get out there and start getting these tools and start learning these skills for yourself. So there you go. Let us get to it here and yeah, see where we are and where we need to be here. Okay, that just popped up if I do that. Okay. So there we go. Let's see what we did last time. And keep in mind, when all the instruments start to come in, it does sound a little busy. It does sound a little muddy. We are going to be working with the mix today, maybe pulling some instruments out. We're going to be playing with that mix and get this just right before we move on. So let's hear what we did last week. Also, not all of the instruments have fully loaded. I don't know if you noticed that. They're kind of coming in. It takes a little while. You might say it takes a little while for the digital orchestra to warm up. Also, the thing that's really missing is percussion. We're going to be adding that pretty soon as well. In fact, I think I might add the percussion first and then go on to mixing. Yeah, this song definitely needs some percussion, and it definitely needs some work here. I think some percussion will kind of help it to hold it together. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do, while it's not maybe what you're thinking of with percussion, definitely something that we need. It's in the percussion section, but it's mallets. In particular, I don't know if we're going to use a marimba or a xylophone. Let's wait to name this until we know what we're going to do. But let's pull this up. Let's take a look at... You playing... Oh, yeah, that would make you a little bit biased, but you're not wrong. You called percussion the heartbeat of the song, and you're very correct in that. It is definitely the heartbeat. Lightning. Okay, let us look at, let's see, that was orchestral percussion, let's try, let's try a vibraphone. Let's see how that'll sound. Let me get my pedal going. There it is. Maybe. Glockenspiel will be too high. Let's try an actual xylophone. Let's see how that'll sound. Makes sense because it sounds like rain, or reminds me of at least... I could see that. I'm thinking no on the xylophone. Because immediately I want to go marimba. I'm a huge marimba fan. Let's listen to the marimba actually in the song and see how it sounds here. Of course, I've got to actually start playing when it's time to play. Let's actually bring that out there. Can't really hear it in there. Everything else is too loud. And I do want to be able to hear it. May actually have to pull everything else back. can't hear it. I think considering what it's competing with, we might go... I know I said no to the Glock, but let's listen to a Glockenspiel. That might be what we need right there. Let's try it. I think that's it. I actually think that's it. Can you hear that up there? It's really filling out that high register very, very, very nicely. I really like that. So let's actually make that a Glockenspiel. I think that's how you spell it. We might actually just be able to take... might even just be able to take this here and just copy it down here. Let's listen to that alone and see how it sounds. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, let's see how that improves the sound here. That definitely helps it out a ton. Let's but there's a couple of spots. Oh, whoa, did not mean to do that. A couple of spots that just sound weak for some reason. Let me hear that soloed again. It's these higher notes here. Just hit them a little bit harder. Again, we'll hit these a little harder, and maybe a little bit of space. Between the notes. That might help slightly. Don't know exactly if it will. Good. So let's get you. There we go. That's okay. That's where we want that. Okay. Yeah. Let's listen to that and see how that sounds. Okay, yeah, that's sounding really good. That is sounding really, really good. Isn't meant to overpower, it's meant to be a little quiet to add to this. Exactly. That's something important to remember, that this is not a bunch of individual instruments playing. It is an ensemble, which means each and every instrument plays a small part. One good way to look at orchestrating is you don't notice the instrument when it's there, but you'll notice its absence if it's not there. So yeah, you know, this, you may not be able to hear, you may not notice this very well, but I mute it and it's obvious that something is missing. And yeah, it's just adding It's just adding to that. I think it sounds good. I think that sounds really good right there. Let's see. I haven't really thought much about what I want to do percussive-wise. You feel it especially with percussion. Yes, exactly, Parker, exactly. But yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do for percussion here. Maybe give it a foundation of bass and snare. Make it. It has a very band feel, if you know what I mean by that. I don't think bongos. Okay, let's try something here. Let's get a snare in. Let's experiment. See what we can come up with here. We'll start with a snare, and then we'll add a bass. Let's see, right, percussion, drums. Let's try this one. Way down. That one sounds good. Let's see how it sounds in the ensemble. I don't know if I want to keep that or not. Let's see. For a second, I thought you were recreating the 20th Century Fox intro. Are we in the military? I don't know. Let me listen to this really quickly. Let me listen to this and think about this, because I got to consider this for a minute. It stopped. Why'd you stop? Okay, let's actually start with the bass. Let's get a bass drum in here, and yes, because I know what I want the bass drum to do. So let's see. Look at this Ludwig in here. Okay, that's a nice bass drum. Hold on. Simple part, simple, but simple is quite often the most effective, so. down just a tad. Okay, let's go back to the snare here. I might bring you down just a little bit. It's a little overpowering there. There we go. I like that rhythm right there. Nice little simple rhythm. Got a little wonky at the end, but we'll cut that out. I feel like we need to roll into this. Do I have a good roll that I can just... Okay, I can, yeah. And then I can get a crash cymbal there, so. Okay, so let's roll in really easily. Let's see if we got a bass drum roll as well. Which I should. Yeah. Simple little roll there. Let's go back a little farther there. That's a little bit on the... Yeah, because when I recorded it, it was a little bit lower. So let's bring that back down. Yeah, that's better. So let me make sure that my Do Not Disturb is on. Okay. Step editor here. Discord's going crazy. My phone's going buzz buzz. See what? Let's get you silenced. Okay, so yeah, let's get you to about right there. Ow, that was loud. Don't know why that went so loud. Because I am on the snare right now, not the violin. Oh well. Okay, that'll fix that snare issue. Now let's get ourselves a... No. Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did wrong. Okay. A crash cymbal here. Metals. Oh no, it's just cymbals, not metals. Simple pairs. And the Zildjian. Let's see what these sound like. That should be good. Harsher than that. What Bubba say? And it was on this day Bakuda unintentionally flooded his neighbors. Bring the rain! Bring the rain! How's Bumbly doing? What is up? What's up for me is I gotta get this figured out. Okay. There sounded a little off. Also, I think now that I'm listening to this a little bit more, I think I might want to add when, let's see, where is it? In here, when the cello and viola come in, I think I want to add some violins there. How do I want to do this? If I do that, will that sound odd? Yeah, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I think I will just do that. Then we'll figure out the second violin later. Can't really hear that very well. Let's see. Let's adjust that. Let's see. We'll go over to the step editor. Get rid of this. And let's re-record that. That's better. Now for the two, I don't like that similar motion that's going on there. I mean, I could do that. Let's see. Let's come up to the piano. Let's figure this out. So, oh yeah. Because it's yeah. Oh no. Yes, yeah, it is that. So. You know, it might be best just to leave it at that and not do any harmony at all. Let's hear that as is. Do I maybe need to... Let's see. No, we got exact. Shit, we got 3 octaves there, so. Okay, that's already sounding better. I'm liking this so far. And Bit3D, good to see you. How you been? I'm actually getting really excited now that we're starting to work out the kinks in this song. The transition, though, needs a little work. I might actually add that Glockenspiel in that later half. That might help with the transition. Something needs to be done to make this transition a little bit more smooth. How are these two sounding? That's an issue. That's the issue I was picking up on here. We don't need that right there. We do not need that because it's conflicting with our solo violin. But I tell you what we can do, that's what I was saying earlier, get that Glockenspiel in here. Okay, yeah, let's add that. Yeah, I messed that up. Okay. I messed up that last note right there. Did I get these notes right? Yeah, and that's gonna be nice in there. Let's get these higher notes there. Let's turn the velocity up on those. cymbal still needs to be a little bit more pronounced. Let's try that. It cut itself off, but it won't once we get in there. Let's add the rest of the cymbals in. Let's see, where's our cymbal note? C3. There we go. Okay. That one doesn't have to be quite so harsh there. Okay. And that, okay, I know what's wrong with that latter hat part is it needs to cut off earlier. I want to hear really quickly everything that is playing the melody, which I think are the winds, the violins, and the Glock. I think that's all that's playing the melody. Okay, clearly it hasn't completely loaded back up yet. Sorry my cup's so noisy. Uh-oh, I feel a sneeze coming. Oh, excuse me. No, that is not part of the musical process. It's part of the living process. You just have to accept sometimes that every once in a while a good sneeze will come along. I think I might take that bassoon out of there. Well, let's hear it with, let's A-B it. Let's see how it sounds. Yeah, I think I might go ahead and take that bassoon out. Would you look at there? I forgot to switch that. And let's hear whatever's going on in the bass. Is it just the cello and the double bass and the viola, I believe? Okay, so what happens if we mute the viola? I think that viola might be causing some of the muddiness here. Let's listen to it again. You know what else? I think we need to add, let's add a second snare. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the snare here, and if I go over, you can see we're using the Pearl Philharmonic snare here. So let's go over to Orchestral Percussion here, go into drums, and we're just going to add to this. You can see that right there is our snare. And normally I'll just double click if I want to change instruments. Let's see, what's this? We've got let's add this one. It's a smaller Philharmonic. Instead of replacing it, we'll add it, and all of a sudden, it's 2 snares playing. What happens if we add the field drum? It's a bit deeper. So now we have 3 snares playing at the same time. Let's see how that sounds. I'll just throw you down here for now. Already this is sounding good. Really what brought this together was adding that glockenspiel and percussion. Well, glockenspiel is part of percussion. Adding the percussion just really started to make this thing come together. At this point, I really want to go ahead and throw in a... go away. A reverb. I want to hear what I want to hear what this is going to sound like once I do get that reverb up. Right, there we go, 0. All right, so name this reverb. Because in particular, I really want that snare and those drums to really... I want that reverb to really be coming out strong on those drums. So let's go ahead and throw our reverb up here. So that will be, is it audio? Yeah. No, east-west spaces, there we go. Okay, let's see, which space do we want to be in? Let's say, we'll just use northwests. It's Bravenel Hall. It's in Salt Lake. I actually saw a Video Games Live concert there, so it's neat that they've got a setting based upon a venue that I've actually been in before. And by the way, Video Games Live is one of the best concerts I've ever been to. That was stupendous. Tommy Tallarico does an amazing job with them. They're actually a big inspiration for me and what I'm doing right now. But let's throw this in Northwest Orchestral Hall. See how that sounds. Down. Oh, that helps so much. That helps so much. Okay. Let's adjust. Do you hear how that sticks around? Did we lose our cymbal there? Where did our cymbal go? Because boy, it's oh, well, that's odd. Okay, let's for some reason it's back to being a bass drum. Let's get you back to being a Cymbal, what did we have you? We had you as a, I think the 19-inch Zildjian is what we chose for you. Now it should be back to being a cymbal. There we go. I'm noticing we're starting to clip here, so let's go ahead and what I'm going to do is bring my mixer up. We will select all except for, we'll deselect these masters here and the reverb, and then we're just going to bring this down. Just bring this down to right here. Give us plenty of headroom to work with, because we do not want to be clipping. And it may sound less impressive now that's a little bit quieter, but trust me, we need that extra headroom to grow, and we can add a little bit of compression later and bring the perceived noise back up to a great listening level. But right now, what we desperately need is some headroom to build with, so. Did I do that right? Let's actually carry you over, and then let's bring you down to violin 2, which, yes, they do. Okay. Down an octave. And we will merge these together, because that makes sense. See, does that? Let's listen to that from the beginning, see if that works a little better. The high part, not so much. Let's take this. I said I was going to join those. Let's unmerge those. Let's mute you. Now, I totally wrecked that, but we can fix it. Okay, I didn't totally wreck it. I just wrecked one note. Hey, that's better than I thought I did. I think that sounds better, adding that flute in there. Let's see. When that, I still need, it needs more presence when everything else comes in. What if we actually take the snare? Let's try that again. There's something weird with that rhythm there. And then let's hit you a little harder. Okay. What if we added a timpani to this? Because I feel like the percussion's just missing something. Maybe it's missing a timpani. Let's try this. I think we needed some timpani here, so so we are in A. Let's go. Or maybe we go. Maybe, maybe not. Let's... I don't like that. I like it for the rolls, though. But when it hits the... So I'm doing the right note there, aren't I? Ah! That's what I'm doing wrong. Okay, I know exactly what I'm doing wrong now. Now it makes sense. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. So I'm going. No, wait. Just. And then a nice little roll there. Okay, let's do it for real this time. Also, I have no idea why this key is stuck on the keyboard here. Let's just bring the keyboard back up here. Show keyboard. There we go. That fixed it. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Yeah, that timpani really helps things out. Okay. Wow, I really like this. I really like how this is turning out. Yeah, even just one more listen here. Okay, I really need to roll into that. I don't know why I didn't roll into that. Oh, that's why. Why did I do that? It's E. E. I really need to, let's see, let's cause that to crescendo just a little bit. So we get a nice maybe a little more. And really come into that. Yes, this is great. Okay. Let's The bang sounds like gunshots for us. Okay, yeah, that was me clapping because I was excited. Also, hey Foxy, good to see you. Okay, one more listen and then I'm moving on. Okay, so okay, now at this point, let's look at this now, because we've got a little bit of work that we need to do here. Hey, thanks, Foxy. Thanks. I'm loving it. This is like I ended the stream last week with a. It's turning out really well. The changes that we have made in the last hour and a half, I would say, have been fantastic. Now we've got a little less than an hour left. Let us take advantage of that. I'd like to at least get the melody of the next part down, which is going to take some trial and error, because in my mind I kind of know what I want to do, but I don't know exactly where to find it. Does that make sense at all? I hope it does. But let's figure it out together, shall we? Okay, so let us... All right, let's take... Guys... And... That's... Well... Let's take you guys as well. We'll need you. And pianos, okay. I'm gonna copy all these and we shall... What's this horn part? We don't need you anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna paste these over here, and now let's cut away what we don't need. Because we're gonna be putting this at the end of that last part. Let's take a look at all of these here. Yeah, we should be good to go ahead and just... Just deselected them all. Is that it? Yeah, okay, so we'll bring this over here and clip you guys off. We can split them, that's fine. All this here can go away. See what we got here. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. So I think we can get rid of you as well. Okay. Oh, I gotta cut that part off. That was hiding from me. Let's see, where are we at? Okay, I can just cut you off there. Split there. Okay. So Dragon, what do you compose in? What DAW do you use? guys over here, and let's see. We've got a little bit of work there to work that in, of course. Band Lab, don't have any money to get Hey, I get it. This is not a cheap hobby. This is far from a cheap hobby, so don't worry. I completely hear you, but good on you for using what you have and working with it anyway. That's how you grow. And that works with anything. That's just how you grow. FL Studio demo every now and then. FL Studio is pretty good. I've never used FL Studio, but I know a lot of people who do and love it. I mean, FL Studio started out as Fruity Loops, which was just, a more inexpensive looping software that evolved into what it is today, which is a pretty well full-fledged DAW. So, yeah, use what you have, for sure. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to have to cut you guys off, as well as you. Is that where I needed to cut off? Hold on. Oh, it needs to cut off right there. Okay, hold on. Okay, yes, yeah, it needs to cut off at the 20 mark. Let's see. Don't need to cut you off. You guys don't need to cut you off. Okay, let's see what we need to cut off here. Where are you even? I just lost it. On 20, there we go. There it is, okay. Don't think I need you. So anything that's over here, I definitely don't need, so let's just dispatch with you. Make sure all those get cut off at the proper points. Okay, now let's go ahead and dispense with justice up here. And let's see how well this carries over. Okay, that good, except it chops the end off there a bit. Oh yeah, I've got to make sure that those... Yeah, I had shortened these earlier. Let's go ahead and bring them back out. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. We're going to create a bridge here. And I hope we can at least get the melody done before the end of the stream. We have 35 glorious minutes left. Let's see if we can't do this. Sounds about right to figure out where I need to go with that. And let's just listen to it to make sure that there's no issues with it. Fix that right there. Let's get rid of that U there. I'm just going to quantize that. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's just... Nah, I will. I will quantize that. Sixteenth note. There we go. Okay, let's take you and send you to the rest of the woodwinds here. Won't bother giving the bassoon one. I think the bassoon's going to go away. And the clarinet goes down one. Does it not? I believe it does. Yeah, oboe stays the same. Okay, so yeah, clarinet is going to go down one. Let's see how that sounds. Okay, I like it. I do, I like it. So that we will take and let's see. I think we need the violins on that as well. So let's record the violin one over. Maybe we can just... Can we just copy this down to the violins? Let's try it. See how it sounds. Less trumpet on the violin one. We're gonna have to deal with those overlaps. I think it's in the right range here. Let's go to measure 20. Yeah, that's right. That's where we want to be. Okay. But yeah, let's... oh, you're soloed. That's what was going on there. Okay. Yeah, let's take this and any major overlaps, let's go ahead and get rid of. Otherwise, it's going to sound a little bit not great. A little is fine. A lot, this is a lot. These down. that one was really long. Okay, I know I could select them all and just shorten them all at the same time, but they all need shortened to different lengths, so I might as well just go through one note at a time. Okay, there we go. That does it. Actually, hold on. Let's solo that flute really quickly, or not flute, violin 1 really quickly. It's a little rough, but it's not like it's going to be alone. There's going to be other things playing around it, so you're not going to hear exactly how rough it is. Let's bring you down to violin 2. And make sure that's the only thing selected here. Okay. Yeah, and the brass is going to be doing some cool things during this as well, but we won't get to that until next week. I anticipated getting farther this week than we did. I mean, I thought we'd be where we're at now about an hour ago. But you know what? The first part needed the polish. It desperately needed polish. So I'm glad that we took the time to actually do that. And it set us up to be able to finish this out quickly, which we should be able to finish this next week without a problem. Let's see. Now the cello and basses, they were just following. Yeah, they're. Yeah, they're just following the bass line, so let's just go ahead and do that. Let's see. And let's just go ahead and record that into the double bass real quick. Okay. All right, I think that's all we're going to have time for today. I know that this new section we started, we weren't able to complete anymore, but we did what we could with it. Let's just take a look at what we've got so far. Actually, let's save it first. Then we'll take a look. Okay. That one might be a little harsh there. Okay, so I know what you may be thinking there. You may be thinking that that next section, that little bridge that I'm creating there, it doesn't really fit with the rest of the song, but you have not heard what I'm doing with the brass yet, because once you see what the brass is doing, once you understand that part of it, I think that you'll have a better idea of what's going on. It will definitely fit. It's going to be what's going on in the brass and in the percussion that links that to the rest of the track. Okay, guys, that is all the time that I have for you today. Guys, don't forget, we do these streams every week on Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I also have a game stream. If you guys want to come out and see me play some awesome games, we stream those Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We are starting Final Fantasy VII Remake tomorrow. So, hey, if you're a Final Fantasy VII fan, be sure to come out. And for those of you on YouTube, the link to my Twitch and everything else is down in the description. Guys, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Shion, you've been watching, just had to load up the app to chat and say this is going to be oh, Shion, thank you so much. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming out, and thanks for saying something. It's great to have you here, and it's great to be meeting new friends and new music lovers alike. So, hey, you know what? I got to get going. I got to get out of here. But you guys have a great day. Have a great week. And, hey, I'll catch you next time.